Hey guys, and welcome to my final reaction to Vikings ever. I don't even know how I feel about this. This is so crazy. You know, this has been such a big part of my channel for so long, and I feel like I'm gonna get emotional. This is just so, I don't know. It's such a strange feeling to finish a show. I do know that a spin-off is supposed to be coming to Netflix, I think. At some point, and you know, but I just love the show, and I've loved this experience. So many characters that I care so deeply for, Floki being the top of the list. So I'm so excited about this finale and hopefully seeing more of Floki. Let's be real, it's what I really want. And I'm interested to see how everything's gonna go down with Alfred and Ivar, and yeah. I'll save the rest of my thoughts for after the fact, but yeah, let's get into it.
Son of Ragnar.
No. Oh!
Come. I was imprisoned in sadness. I felt deserted by the gods. And so I found a boat.
Oh.
Being a Viking, as I still was, I was always able to find a boat. I don't always remember.
Oh.
Things slip my mind.
Oh, Floki.
You told me how to play the game.
You played the game very well, Ivar. It's been a long time. Our fathers died. We both became kings.
So I propose, for your sake, that we end this battle now and we make peace.
I have to reject your offer of peace. You came here uninvited. My God is the God of peace and love, but your gods are savage. They demand sacrifice. For them, human love is unknowable and weak. Just as winter brings universal death, so spring always brings eternal life, and the sun also rises.
So that's no. Alright,
Wow. That was fucking tense. All right. Well, I didn't think the finale of the whole show was gonna be like, okay, we agree not to fight, and then we all go home. Like, are you really trying to like steal? Like, I mean, I guess kind of Viking of him, but like literally welcomed you, found Floki. Like, there's so many good things. Oh, this little. Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare!
cool nuts.
Oh, it always takes one fucker to like screw everything up. You're fucked. Hope is not even gonna help you. Like, come on. What the fuck is your problem?
My son is dead. Nerka.
Give this man to us, and we will make sure that he is punished for his crime.
Oh boy. Oh, I feel so bad for her. There's always one fucking guy. Ugh.
Our Lord Jesus Christ is with us. He is here on the battlefield, and I will not leave his side.
Okay.
What is this? Some kind of trial?
Yes,
I believe she's telling the truth about her son.
And you are a fool. All of you are fools if you trust these savages.
Oh, wow.
I'll pay you fine. I will do whatever it takes to make her feel better. Agreed? Agreed.
Sweetie, I don't think this is gonna go your way.
it's a man. Thief, murderer. sentenced you to be bloody.
You don't understand. Uber has given you the opportunity to go to Valhalla. However exquisite the pain, don't shoot. And then, so they say.
In God we trust!
Okay, well, alright, this is just gonna happen. This is just happening. Oh, Fitzurk! Oh, Fitzurk! You be careful! Oh. Oh, absolutely not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, Alfred. You're going through it. Oh boy. Okay.
No! Speak to me! Why don't you speak to me? Speak!
Wow. Oh! Wow. They're focusing on Fitzurk and Alfred and Ivar all being really close together, and I don't know, my anxiety. My anxiety. Stop it. No. What's happening? Oh my god.
It's sick.
Your eyes have turned deep blue, Ivar. That you're in great danger of breaking your bones. And we would say not today, Ivar.
No, brother! It's done your work. All my life has been in preparation for this moment. Stay back. I could never kill you. Your eyes are blue, Ira. Not today. I love you. I love you, brother. I love you. Now go. Go.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, okay.
Son of Ragnarok, brother.
Oh my god.
Many never left fear. One day, everyone will know of Ivar the Boundless. Don't be afraid.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Oh my god.
I will never forget. I was told this.
Oh my god.
Just leave me alone with my brother for a moment.
Oh. Oh, that was a lot. Oh, wow. Okay. Out of all of the things that I was hoping to see in the finale, this was not one of them.
No.
I don't I would like to not see this. Uba.
Valhalla is not for you, my friend.
Okay. Okay. Can't say I'm upset about it. It really didn't. I didn't need to see that. I didn't. I was okay, you know? Oh.
I wish I had something important to leave on your grave, but I sold my armory to a drug dealer. Enjoy Valhalla, brother. While it still exists. We can all see the sky darkening. I'm just gonna sit here for a while. I'm sure you don't mind.
King Harold was slain in the battle. And also Ivar the Boneless.
And Witzak?
Wow.
I renounce the worship of Odin, Thor, Freya, and all other false gods. I love the Holy Spirit.
And you will live here as a Christian Saxon prince.
Oh.
From now on, you'll be known as Athelstan, our brother in Christ.
The king of Kattegat is dead.
Oh
Long
my
live
god.
the queen.
Damn.
Long live the queen.
Wow.
You remember Ragnar?
Of course I do. He disturbs my nights. He's always hanging around me. I can't get rid of him. He keeps asking me to build him a new boat. I say, what the hell do you need a new boat for, Ragnar? You're dead. You look like him.
I love you, Floki.
I love you,
If
Floki.
you don't care what I say, then I won't say anything. In any case, I'll be dead soon.
No, you won't.
Is that the end?
Oh my god. Oh my god, the song. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, everyone. I have, I don't even know where to begin because there's just, I thought this was a great final episode, and it kind of wrapped up a lot of things and a lot of storylines. I'm happy that we didn't spend, this sounds mean, I guess, I don't know if it does or whatever, but I'm happy we didn't spend a ton of time with like Ingrid and that whole situation, just because I just felt like it was more important to dedicate the episode to the characters that we've known longer and have stuck with longer. So the pacing of everything I felt was really good, and the amount of time they spent with everybody was really, really good. You know, I liked, obviously I loved seeing Floki again. And to see where he's at now, he seems at peace and not as tortured as before, which is really great to see for his character. And just the little bit about Ragnar was really cute. And I love the final shot of him and Uba on the beach, you know, it's just delightful seeing them and seeing him just sitting there with one of Ragnar's sons, and he even says, you know, you look like him, and just really loved that. You know, once we were getting, you know, once Ivar died, I was like, who is going to get the final shot of this show? I'm wondering. I kept like waiting for, is this the last shot? Is this the last shot? It was a good one. I liked it. And it gave some closure to his character, which is really good. You know, I mean, I feel like Floki has just been through a lot and has changed a lot. And he's really gone on quite a journey in this show. If you think about how he was in the beginning, he still has that little laugh, that Floki laugh that we love, you know, but he's really become a more just at peace, accepting too. Like, I really love that about his growth as a character, and you know how much he was consumed before by all of, you know, a lot of different feelings, and he, you know, when he said, you know, a little, one of my favorite lines from him, as depressing as it is, was just like, you know, a little bit of me died when my daughter died, a little bit of me died when Ragnar died, and you know, the final part of me died with Helga. Shout out to Helga. Amazing. I love her. And that was when he really kind of shifted a bit, you know, in how he kind of really viewed the world and saw the world, and his feelings of, he after that really tried to not get overcome with emotions, you know, attached to these people that he loves, whether it's jealousy and the whole thing with Athelstan, or just love for Helga. You know, I always loved them as a couple, even though he hated the fact that he loved her. You know, it was one of those things where I love when he's like, "You're so horribly good, Helga." Like, I hate it. And you know, those personal attachments he really tried to steer clear from, but no matter what, you know, these emotions really still got to him with everything that happened in his settlement in the community, and he was sad, as it was stated that, you know, the anger and actions of man, sad that he felt kind of let down and everything. And I really like that he seems to be a little bit at peace here. And I just really liked seeing his arc through the whole thing. My favorite. Such interesting things to, okay, I mean, Ivar, ooh, Ivar, I guess I have to talk about Ivar, and just what an impact. I really honestly loved that his kind of final moments, in the sense that I mean, it was a roller coaster of emotions. I guess that's the best way for me to put it, because you can kind of tell, you know, there's this whole thing where he said, you know, Fitzurk says, you know, your eyes are blue, and what does that mean? And it just, to see him have a sort of realization that he's not going to make it out of there, really. And for then his priority, there was just, I mean, my heart was racing when they were focusing so much on the battlefield and how close they were getting towards each other with Fitzurk and Alfred and Ivar. And I'm just like, oh my God, Alfred's gonna like murder Fitzurk. I mean, and Fitzurk can fight. I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, for story's sake, I'm like worried about what's gonna happen, like in front of Ivar, and it's gonna be a thing, and then Ivar's gonna realize how much he loved him all along, and it's just, you know, I mean, I think he realized that before, you know, but it's just, I was just like sitting there like something is going to happen. And I kind of loved the moment where Ivar takes, you know, Fitzurk aside, and he says, you need to go and do your own, like, you know, I could never kill you. Just the way that I think the impact of Ivar's death scene, though very impactful on its own, was just so heightened by the fact of Fitzurk being there, and this relationship that has really gone through so much, and that they have focused on in the second half of this season. And one of my favorite things that they focused on the second half of this season. How do you come back from all of that? All of that, just all of that, you know? I really, really loved that Fitzurk was there, and I loved that there was this just brotherly bond and love that, like, you know, if it's a season or so ago, I mean, you know what I mean? You would have been like crazy. To kind of say that that's how that would have ended. And I don't know, I just really loved the way that Fitzurk's, you know, kind of final words to Ivar was, "You will be remembered. Everyone will know your name." A couple episodes back where Ivar talks about his fears and all of that, and it's kind of nice that Fitzurk, for both Bjorn and Ivar, were able to kind of say, he kind of said these comforting words. I mean, you know, Bjorn probably couldn't hear whatever, but he's reciting, you know, Ragnar's speech before, you know, he went, and just, and everything, but it was kind of both very different and significant to the brother that was dying at the time. And I really liked that he was the one holding Ivar when he left, because I do think that, you know, Ivar always had a troubled relationship with his brothers growing up, and obviously that led to a lot, like I said, a lot, but I do like that in his final moments he found comfort with one of those brothers, that, I don't know, I really, really thought that the whole thing was just very beautiful. And visually it was, I mean, his eyes being like so blue, I mean, that they really did a great job making it pop, and just really, I loved that so much. And I liked the going back a little bit, you know, the talk between Alfred and Ivar, and how all of that went, and neither of them backing down, which I didn't expect. Like I said, I didn't really think the final episode of Vikings was going to be like, okay, we all agree to go home and see you later. Like, you know, I didn't really think that that's how that would end. And I must say, if there's anything that I can really say, I'm happy for Vitzerk, who I feel like is finally able to choose his own path. And whatever that path may be and whatever that's going to lead him to, I feel like so much of his character was being in any of his brother's shadows, besides maybe, like Sigurd. But, and I'm not trying to say that in a, like, I'm not trying to say anything harsh or anything like that, but I felt like there was a lot of him not really being able to step out onto his own and do his own thing and have his own story, which probably led to a lot of depression. In a few episodes ago, where he's at Bjorn's like graveside, and he's talking about, what I don't think that I'm gonna get the opportunity to even go to Valhalla. Like, what have I done with my life? Nothing. I've done like awful things, and then like I haven't even married or been in love, like none of this stuff. I haven't done any of this. And it's like he watches his brothers die having accomplished so much or whatever. So it honestly made me feel really good that it seems like he's gonna choose his own path. And the Athelstan thing, that was just, whew, that was great. Wonderful callbacks to some things that were big characters or moments in the show before, when it, Athelstan being one, Floki coming back, that's another, the Blood Eagle. So glad I didn't have to watch that. I'm so glad. I'm sorry. I know. I mean, and that was a big thing. That was a big thing when it came to the, that first episode that happened. Whew, that was rough. Rough times. But still a callback to it, even if it didn't actually take place. I'm grateful. And, I really, I thought it was a great kind of ending. I can't say that I didn't know. It was honestly probably pretty 50-50 for me whether Ivar was going to make it out or not. I thought that they could do a really great death scene, and they did, in my opinion. I thought it was well done. But they could have also had him be, live on and still have this legacy and being the famous Viking, and so I really felt like it could have gone either way. So I can't say that I was like surprised that happened. Like some of the other deaths in the show, I think were a lot more shocking to me, especially because it's the final episode. You feel like almost anybody's fair game when it comes to deaths and things like that. But you know what I mean? Oh God, it was a good send-off. And obviously I'm so glad to have seen Floki again. Am I missing anything? I really hope I'm not. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh goodness. I hope I'm not. This show has been quite a journey. I'm gonna talk about that for just a little bit. I don't want to keep you guys like talk forever. I tend to do that a lot, but this show has been really something special, in my opinion. I remember when I picked it to watch, and I actually picked it. It was funny. I had a vote for what new shows, and I said there would be 2 new shows on my channel, and I had the vote, and there was Broadchurch and Sense8, both won, and great shows. I adored both of them. But it was funny because, and I really didn't have time to do a third show, but I was like, I really want to watch Vikings, so we're gonna watch Vikings. It did well in the poll that I had, but it didn't win. And such a good choice for me. It was such a good choice for me. Definitely added some extra work to my channel and everything like that, but I'm so glad that I did, because there's such wonderful characters in this and such wonderful moments, and I loved it. I will say there's ups and downs. Ups. Floki. What I just adore. I adore watching Floki and Helga, and you know, I loved Bjorn, and there's so many characters that I just absolutely adored over time, and so many amazing moments, and moments that you can root for, and moments that make you upset, and it just, I mean, just so much emotion in this show. So ups, wonderfully written, whatever. Downs, the ups and downs. Downs, not the best show for somebody who has a snake phobia. I just, listen. I love Vikings, but I could have done without the fucking snakes, okay? I will always, one of the most terrifying, and it's so funny because I remember the first episode that the snake pit got revealed, and I was mortified. I mean, I was scared. I hated it. I hated all that. What was that, episode 6? Season 1, episode 6, I want to say. That was a tough time for me. Tough time. And it was only going to get worse, obviously, as I went on. But there was a scene, and obviously Ragnar's death was, I mean, I think that was the closest I've ever had to like a breakdown on camera, and that's not to mean that, I mean, I love Ragnar, do not get me wrong. That's not to say that like Ragnar was like my favorite like character ever and it was the most traumatized, but it was a mix of a character that I loved and my greatest fear. And it's like, I can't even remember the experience of watching it because of the fact that I think I was like half looking over here because I couldn't, it was scaring me, but I was also trying to like react for you guys. Like I was forcing myself, but I have a serious, like when I see, I know it seems like I'm dramatic, and so many people are like, oh, she's just being dramatic, she's faking it. But like, even when I see it, I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to explain it. Like when I see a snake on screen, I feel like it's about to like slither on me, and it like scares the fuck out of me. And I don't know why. I think it's an actual phobia. I haven't gotten diagnosed, but I feel like it's an actual very real fear for me. So I remember that. I remember editing that, and that being, I had to I put like a post-it note on that picture when I edited it. And I just made sure, I like flipped it up every so often. I really hated it. Oh my God, I should have given that you know, I don't really use editors, but I probably should have for that reaction. I think I like blacked out during that. I was like trying to force myself to watch for you guys for the reaction, but I was also like, whew, that was a tough time. But I think the worst it ever got, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to fear, like actual fear, was in the beginning of season 4. I want to say episode 3 or 4, something like that, or Ragnar was like tripping on drugs or whatever, and he put the snake down his, that was the worst. I was like genuinely, like I'm not kidding when I say I had nightmares about that for like a week after. terrified me. Of like a snake going, ah, ah, ah. So, let me tell you, amazing story, amazing characters. Could have done without the snakes. And the blood eagles, if we're gonna, listen, if we're gonna, you know, whew. But, I mean, what an amazing show. What an amazing show, and what amazing characters and journeys that we got to follow. And I guess I'm just gonna end this with just saying to you guys, some of you guys have been watching my reactions to Vikings for a very long time. You guys have been really patient. You know, because I do a lot of shows on my channel. I know that some people don't like that. Some people would wish that I would do, you know, various episodes per week or for whatever show that they follow. And, you know, so sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to get through shows and everything like that. But, and some of you guys have been around for a really long time, and I appreciate that. And I'm so thankful for everybody who supported me with the Vikings reactions. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you as much as I can. So I think that's it. Oh man, I'm really worried that I like didn't cover something, but hopefully I covered everything. Forgive me if I didn't. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for following me on my Vikings journey. Bye.